Good morning, you beautiful people. Good morning, Toffee. So many people said yesterday a couple of things. First, some people say putting the tarp over will take away the oxygen. That was the first thing. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll tarp half of it and leave half of it open. Many other people said it is too dry. Yes, I agree. It is definitely too dry. We've been adding water while we were making it into a heap, and we are still adding water. For some reason, this tap, the pressure is very low. The rest of the farm, the water is very strong. This tap, the pressure is very low. I think there must be some kind of blockage. That is the strongest little thing that we get. But you can see here, it's clearly too low. Nothing can survive in there. Below it's nice and wet, and then you have a dry spot. And only then dry, and then a little bit of wetness that we added on yesterday. So definitely too dry. But today I don't want to focus on the compost heap. Quickly want to take you to Damian's forest. Now Damian's forest is about 50 meters away from this compost heap, past the pigsty, and then through the river, dry river bed. As you can see, our land overnight basically turned brown after we received the cold. There's actually still 2 wet spots in the river left, open water, which is incredible. 3 months after the rain, I think it's our last rain that we received, and there's still some water left in the river. See if I can get some footage over that. Anyway, so to get to Damian's forest, you go past this long swing here, past this little hole where we get some soil to build, and then through here, and then just we should probably put a gate in here someday, just through the wire, and then in here. Now Damian's forest is named after one of my first members, Damien. I can't remember his surname. Sure, for the life of me I can't remember his surname. Anyways, one of my first members of Buy Me a Coffee, and I really wanted to name something after him. And as you can see, it really turned very ugly. Now it was very dry many moons ago, and very dead, no organic matter, and we added loads and loads of mulch, as you can see there. As you can see here, loads of organic matter, and then it turned green. There was beans and sunflowers and everything nice and green during the summer, and now it looks dead again. And so I think our main focus in today's video is just to add some attention to Damian's forest and see if we can't make it a little nicer again today. Okay, so we need water to water that soil, and so we're gonna take the water from this compost heap. You can close, Lookie. Back to. And so this is one of our heaps. It's actually a worm pile. We've just been adding loads of manure to it recently, and so we're not gonna cover this. We're gonna make it nice and high. Over the next couple of days, see if we can get it to the height of a person, and then I believe the worms will stay on the outer side. Somebody said that in my recent video as well. They agree. So the inside will heat up. We're just going to stack horse manure on it, and that will be the fertility for the food forest this year. Obviously we'll add loads of mulch. This will probably chop and drop these grasses, and then we'll take it from there. So for months we've had discussions about shovels and shovel types, etc. I got a long hand shovel. Nobody wants to use it. I've got round nose shovels, sharp pointed shovels. I have to beg the guys to use it. They just keep on preferring. Im, show me that shovel. This is the shovel they prefer. They say that is a concrete shovel, building shovel. The other one is a gardening shovel, and there's no convincing them. So I'm not going to try. Careful, careful around this one, eh? Don't eat that leaves off there. Okay. Look here, put it in. So we're spacing them about one step from one another. Then you just have to add it in, and then you give it water, and that is the end of the story. Then you've got mint, and hopefully that will be spreading like there's no tomorrow. And I received some dried out or some empty tea bags. I should actually show you how I make tea with this mint. It's freaking awesome. It's much more oily than you would imagine, but it is a fantastic tea. It can almost replace my coffee. Everybody knows I like coffee quite a bit, but it can almost replace my coffee. So we'll have to increase mint sales, obviously, but for that we can also increase our stock. So we'll have mint all over this area of the forest. Imms, you can also put in that area there. Right, my friends, so we ended up covering this part here, and we had some more mint left, so we covered a big part here, and that is going to be the end of our story for today. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Manette's big day at Manette's, Subi's birthday. So I think we're all very, very excited for that.